what's up? It's your boy Todd with Black Knight Industries. Hope you're all having a good day. Hope you haven't gotten ganked too much today. Anyhoozle, I'm here today to bring you guys some information on how I make my ISK on a day-to-day basis when I'm bored, have nothing else to do. I do this method to make ISK. It's kind of fun, challenging, and interesting, and a little bit of luck all rolled into one, and you can make some pretty decent ISK if you find that needle in the haystack. Now, is this something that you can sit and do every day, all day? Yes, if you're patient enough. Is this something where you can get rich in quick scheme? Maybe, depending on what kind of contracts you find. But mainly, this is something I use on the side when I'm sitting in an asteroid belt waiting on the guys to fill up my freighter or my orca. I'm looking at contracts to buy, to purchase, and I go pick them up later, and then I go sell them to make my ISK. So, I'm going to give you a little insider on how I do my things, and then hopefully you guys can use that to make your ISK, or to have another base income coming in on an alt, or even a main character. Now, you're probably looking at, oh man, Todd, you're sitting in a huge-ass ship that's going to take me a month to get into, and including the fucking billion ISK! Well, I understand that, but you don't have to be sitting in this big-ass ship to do what I do. Matter of fact, I started on that ship. I started in this little thing right here, doing this. This ugly-ass thing right here is what I started in. Now, am I going to sit here and tell you every bit of ISK I made to buy this ship was done by what I'm doing? No. But you can make ISK. The most I've made off this is I've made 1 billion to all the way up to 6 billion ISK on one contract. Sometimes you gotta live dangerous to make that ISK, and sometimes you don't. It just all depends. The needle in the haystack. So the two things you gotta find in the game and out of the game to use for this is contracts. I have my contracts saved over here, and I'll show you how to do that. But find it if you don't know how to find your contracts. 3 little bars: business and contracts. Boom. There you go. Now, if you like it down on your taskbar like I have it, you just find it, drag it, place it. Boom. Shebang. Gotcha. All right. So you're going to go to available contracts, buy and sell. You're going to go to all regions, want to sell. And I use materials. You can use all these other things. They're self-explanatory, but I use materials because that's where all the best contracts and the best ISK come from. I have it set to a tube. I usually don't have it set to anything. I don't know why that's there. And public, and I only use HiSec search. All right. So, while it's loading, we only have one page today on this here. So basically what I said is you're going to need 2 things. You're going to need this and Eve Appraisal. I'm sure everybody has used Eve Appraisal. If you've never used it before, it's just eveappraisal.com. Basically what it does is it uses an outsource thing into Eve to see how much everything is selling in Jita, Mar, Heck, or any major trade hub. So basically what you can do is copy anything, bring it in here, and it'll tell you the buy and sell orders for it. Alright? So you just find a contract, and then you'd look. So, also, before I'm getting a little ahead of myself, you can look over here on the seller's info. It'll give you all information that you need. Quick. So this is some trash. What I like to find is the fire sales, like this right here. See, boom, fire sale. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Now, whether they're worth it or not is self-explanatory. So how I just did that is you click on one thing, Control A, highlights everything, Control C, copy it, bring it over to Eve Appraisal, Control V. And I'm in a Mar, so boom. So, he's wanting 1 million ISK or 100 mil for this, and so you're only going to get 60 million if you sell it right away, and then your estimated sell value is 1.43. So I go off just this number here, because that means I can fly there, automatically sell everything for that exact price, or if I wanted to, I can wait time and effort to sell it at this price. So if you want to just make one account just to do this, for this reason, then you can sit there and play the market and make this kind of ISK, and you can pretty much make this kind of stuff off of everything. But it just all depends on how much time you want to put into the game. So your main course of idea here is to get this number to be greater than this number here. If you do that and it's worth the amount of trips, the jumps that it takes to do it, then it's worth actually going through the cell. So, let's see if we can actually find one here so I can give you an example. So these are in JITA. So those are kind of, those aren't going to go. So if there's really nothing here, you can go to all. You just got to sift through more shit. I usually do the newest first. And I'm looking at ISK here. Looking at ISK and I'm looking for multiple items mainly. A lot of blueprints on the market today. Here we go. Blueprints. More blueprints. Yep. Blueprints. Alright, let's get off this. Modules are another good one to go to. So these are basically ships. This is where I usually make a lot of my ISK at, as in these fully fitted ships. But you have to be very careful, because you see this this is a fully fitted ship. So these rigs right here, if you can't fully fit this whole ship in your freighter, then you're gonna have to compress it, and you're gonna lose the ISK for these rigs. So a cool thing about EVE Appraisal is it tells you how many M3 it is. So it's only 2,000 M3s. So you could carry this whole thing. So it's 300 mil, right? And he's selling it for about 400. So it's really not worth it. But you get the purpose here, right? You understand what is going on. And guys are blowing up Discord. It's awesome. Free rigs. No, pineapples. Come on, give me something good. I don't understand how you think that's worth $1 billion is. $1 million is. Did you see that fire cell, guys? Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh, the fuck. Fucking tease. Dragoon. Dragoons usually sell pretty well. But this is all what it's about, is just trying to find that ship, or that sail. That's a paladin, I ain't gonna be able to pick up that. Not even close. Cheap nester. They're rigged. Rigged with Tick 2s. Let's see what he's talking about here. And I lost my appraisal. $1.4. So what you want to look for here is, yes, so most people will be like, ooh, okay, I'm making 200 mil. 2.4 mil off this cell if I sell it, right? It's already in JITA, right? No, it's already in Amarr. So literally you buy this and resell it, right? But you gotta look at this. Here. There's your profit right there, gone. If you compressed it, repackaged it, and then try to sell it individually, right? You'd lose your profit right there off those rigs. And that's what sucks. Now, and that's the hard part about these ships. These ship sales, right? Is because they're rigged like that. Then it's just too much of a too much. Now this looks half tempting to me. This looks like a couple trips. Oh, nope, it's a rip-off. It's a rip-off there. Now what I've found, is I'll let you know in a little secret, is I take 90% of my stuff that I sell and buy to Heck. Why? Because Heck is expensive. A lot of people have buy orders in Heck, and with a lot of buy orders and a lot more expensive stuff in Heck, usually like a lot more profit. I see how this stuff is damaged. You can fix that stuff, but if it was crystals and stuff like that, you can't sell it, so you gotta watch out for that stuff. It's a Tech 2, fully fitted. Most people don't want to transport this stuff to, see, 20 million. So let's check out these rigs. See, there's your profit, gone. And those freaking rigs. It's like finding an eagle in a haystack, man. So if you ain't got time to sit here and look through this stuff like this, then this isn't for you. But if you've got nothing better to do, like me, when you're sitting in an asteroid belt, you know, mining, this gives you something to look at. Gives you something to do. Now this is a bunch of, I know that's not even close to being worth it. So I'm skipping everything that's already sitting in a major station because it is completely worthless. Maybe fix your engine. Maybe issue. It's got Tech 1 rigs. We might be able to make some money off this, guys. Tech 1 rigs. Let's see. 300. Nope. But that's the purpose, guys. It's just finding the needle in the haystack, jumping back from modules to ships to. And my main is materials here. This is where I find all the goody stuff, and then the ships. But you got to really find that needle in the haystack to make that really good ISK, or you can make pennies on the dollar. It's just like contract or carriers, man. You're not gonna be making a boatload of money all the time, but you can get lucky. So I hope this kind of helped you out. If you guys want more in depth and actually see me do a full walkthrough and actually a full day of this, I'll do some videos and recording and show you a whole day of process of what I go through this. But this is just to give you a general idea. So if you guys want more intel on this, let me know. Put the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Otherwise, if you guys are looking for a good industry corp, look us up, Black Knight Industries. You can join our public chat. It's called Black Knight Pub. And other than that, I'll catch you in the mining belt, right? You guys fly safe out there. Talk to you later.